Graham, you were massively impressed, weren't you, with Barcelona's performance on Saturday?
Yes, but let's go to the detail. Let's look at, in this first video at least, the two sides of the story. I'm really glad Andy mentioned Neymar because I want to say something not outrageous, but maybe challenging in this first video. But post-match, a guy you admire very much, Mendilibar, said, not the player's fault, my fault. So what I want to ask you is, was he talking about this in the lead up to the first goal? Look at all this comfortable possession as I try to stop it here. There's no pressing. They play two strikers. They play 4-4-2. Charles, Serge Enrique are not pressing. So this pass here has been made perfectly easy. There are so many options for Artur to have. Now, this isn't a particularly dangerous situation, but danger grows with Barcelona. Let them have the ball, let them think, let them pass, and suddenly you blink and at their other end of the pitch. Now, it wasn't just a one-off. It keeps on happening. Look at how comfortable this is. Very, very simple. I'm going to wait 2-3 seconds until I stop again. Longley puts it across. There's his partner, Umtiti. As he turns and thinks, Artur's about to say, look, give it back here. Look, he's saying, give it back here to Longley. That's the ball. Because why? Because there's no pressure whatsoever. Now, as the ball comes down to Longley, I think this is atypical of Eibar. Just so unusual. They've had about a week there on the ball. Think about what that allows. The passing options include this. He can put that straight into Artur's feet. He can put that straight to Jordi Alba. And I challenge any of you to say that in the Guardiola days, Tito Villanova days, those are the passes that would have been made. The reason I'm really pleased that Andy mentioned Neymar is, what does Longley do? He puts it over the top. And not until Luis Enrique said, we have a trident up front. We've got Neymar, Luis Suarez and Messi. Get the ball long. It's not long ball football, but do what's the right thing. Now, okay, there's a little bit of luck in the fullback falling over, but that's a very interesting thing that they didn't do until Neymar and Luis Enrique retouched the Guardiola system.
It's a fascinating point. I mean, I think De Blasis losing his feet, even if he'd stayed standing, he wouldn't have got anywhere near.
I agree with you. And I think you don't get the mistakes until you probe.
Exactly.
So they probed. And Griezmann is very wide there. Now, in the video that Lauren was talking to, it's the second goal. We won't use that here. Griezmann's movement was very, very different. He was in practically on Luis Suarez's toes. He made a move to the centre forward spot, then Messi curls round the back. So we've seen Griezmann wide left. Griezmann auxiliary centre forward, and he makes it work with Suarez with a little dink lay off to Messi. And then here we see a different thing altogether. Let's just have a little look. Brilliant by Junior. Two touch by Busquets, one touch by Messi, two touches, there we are, and suddenly, playing Barca football of the old school, where as soon as Junior wins the passes, Busquets 2 touches, Artur 1 touch, Messi 1 touch. Griezmann here is playing left midfield. Now he's taking 3 touches to get it out and get it open. And the man who's been absolutely central to this with his 1 touch, he's the only player in that team who consistently will play 1 touch if needs be, sees the run. So Andy's talking about communication and connection, and you talked about the trident. But what Griezmann does here is absolutely vital. He's dropped deep, he's seen Messi's run, the release ball is fantastic. You earn loyalty from Messi. You earn Messi saying to you in other games, I'm going to give you the ball because I know you can do different things. So in the 3 goals, what we see is Griezmann wide left a la Neymar, Griezmann on the penalty spot linking with Suarez and Messi, Griezmann dropping deep into left midfield and releasing that wonderful ball for Messi. In my book, that's a complete performance.